This video did not come on your feed by accident. I want to help you connect with your higher self for a moment. Connect with that energy that we call God, that life energy within us. And to start, just take a deep breath, connecting with the breath process that is happening 24/7, but we rarely take time to tap into it. So take a deep breath with me really quickly here. Now let out all of the energy that no longer serves you. Breathe out that last little bit of air. Now take one more deep breath. Imagine your body is just filled with golden light. Now let out all of the energy that no longer serves you. See, the life process is happening 24/7. You're constantly breathing. Your heart is beating. And let me ask you, do you have to put any effort towards this, or does it happen on autopilot? It happens automatically. You don't have to put any effort towards it. So that is enough proof that there's a higher power working within you. See, think about the last thing that you ate today. The very last thing that you ate today. That food that you ate turned into a human being in the span of a few hours. Now you could go through all of the bodily functions that are happening and what the different organs do and all of that. But what is the power that is behind the physical aspect of your being? The power behind that keeps everything moving, that keeps everything in motion. There is a higher power within you. And take another deep breath with me really quick, just to connect back with that. Putting your awareness on the breath, on the life process, rather than on the mind. See, this is the only problem. I'll explain in a minute. Just take a deep breath with me. See, the only problem is your attention is directed on the mind rather than the life process. We have put so much significance on the thought process, on the constant stories and narratives playing in the mind, thinking about the past, what happened 5 years ago, still suffering from that, still worrying about that, projecting stories about what might happen sometime in the future, worrying and fearing if this or that happens. When in all reality, you're always here now in the present moment. Let me ask you, how long is now? Sit with this question, how long is now? See, the mind will probably try to come to all sorts of conclusions, come to some understanding about how long now is. But in all reality, there is no logical understanding for how long now is, because it's always now and you're always here. It doesn't matter where you are and what dimension you're in. It doesn't matter what realm. It doesn't matter if you're a human, if you're a bug, if you're a tree, if you're a rock, if you're the sun, it doesn't matter. It's always now, the present moment, and you're always here. We're always trying to get somewhere. We think we are going to enhance our life by getting somewhere, by achieving something, by attaining a certain possession. But in all reality, you're always here and now, and that's all there is to this life. So obviously it's wonderful to try and strive to reach your full potential in this physical material world. Every other creature, every other life on earth strives to reach its full potential, and you should do so as well. But you must always be of the understanding that it is always here and now. Some people will say this doesn't make any sense. It's not supposed to make sense because it's beyond logic. This reality, this creation is beyond logic. You can logically deduce everything and divide things and chop things up and try to understand every aspect of creation, but you will never truly know this life until you take some time, turn your energy inwards and focus on the life process that's happening. And you'll realize that this life process is beyond the mind, because it doesn't require thoughts to keep you alive. You don't have to think to breathe. You don't have to think for your heart to beat, for your liver and your kidneys to function. You don't have to think for any of this to happen. The thoughts are what screws everybody up in this life. That's all it is. See, your mind can be your best friend, but it can also be your worst enemy. The mind is a great slave, but it is a horrible master. So if you are allowing the mind to be your master, whatever the mind says and does, you allow it to freak you out. This is the only reason that you suffer, because you don't know how to properly manage this mind. That's the only problem. If you knew how to properly manage the mind, you would use the mind to create your life the way you want it to be. However, the mind is working against you, and it is making you suffer, making you feel like you're not in control. It's because the mind has become in control. And this is not a life to live. It's not a pleasant way to live life. So how do you begin to take back control of your mind? Well, you start by putting your attention on the life process rather than on the thoughts. The life process is always happening. Listen to all of these bugs. I'm not sure if you can hear them through my mic, but if you probably can. This is fairly loud. All of these bugs right now. This is life bursting all around me. And around you, life is bursting as well. So many things are happening. And within you, the only problem is, like I said, the attention has been focused on the mind rather than on the life process. So take another deep breath with me really quickly here, just to tap in and breathe in gratitude. Just be grateful for this life, this existence, this experience. Just breathe in all the gratitude. You can be grateful for the little things. You can be grateful for your fingers, for your arms, for your hands, for your fully functionable 5 senses. Not everybody has their 5 senses. Not everybody has their arms and their legs. You can be grateful simply for that. And then even on a deeper level, you can be grateful for the fact that you are alive, that you are breathing, that your heart is beating, that you can experience this life. That's all for this video. Much peace and love. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you feel like you connect with me and my energy, and if you gained value from this video. Leave a like and comment below. I'll see you in the next video. Much peace and love.